Hi everyone, I'm Sebastian Weyer. I'm the current 4x4 world record holder and the former world champion in 4x4.
Hi, I'm Philipp Weyer. I'm also German speedcuber, his twin brother in fact, and I'm the current world champion in the 3x3 cube, former European champion and current European record holder.
And as you might have already known, from now on we'll be representing Rubik's as brand ambassadors.
It's my fault, yeah. So, in 2009 I watched a TV documentary about fast German cubers, and it was so impressive to me that I really wanted to do that as well. So I wanted a cube for Christmas, and I eventually got it. Sadly, he got one as well.
I didn't even want one.
And yeah, that's basically how we got into cubing. If you ask our mom, she will tell a different story, but I think my story is true.
That was basically just because Philip and I are very competitive in like everything in life. From started at a very young age, but probably when we started to learn how to read. And yeah, at some point we just started timing ourselves, and obviously we always wanted to beat the other. And then we just looked online for like how to get faster at cubing, and we got into like a German speed cubing forum and learned a new method, and basically everything started from there.
Yeah, I remember a lot of fights about our times as well. And yeah, I'm pretty sure if we didn't have each other to battle against, we wouldn't be where we are now. So that was definitely a key component because we're so competitive at everything we do.
Yeah, and our first competition was in June 2010. Yeah,
10 years ago.
I think we learned about it in that German speakers forum, right?
Yeah, we did want to go to a competition in January first, but then it was too late and the registration closed. So
yeah, and there was a competition pretty close to us, and we decided to
go. Okay, so for me, definitely by far my favorite event is the regular 3x3. I don't exactly know why, it just came to be. All the other events are either too long, like 4x4 and 5x5, you get bored when you solve that. 2x2, it's too short, same with pyramid, square one, whatever. I don't know, it's just the most interesting. To me, it seems like it's the most skill involved. You don't have to say.
You mean luck?
And yeah, like, it's where I'm best at, and I just like to do it. Besides that, maybe one-handed is also very exciting, but it's just because it's very similar to the regular cube. So yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, for me it's definitely the 4x4, because obviously I have plenty of world records in that, and it basically started shortly after I got my first 4x4 and started learning it, and I improved really quickly. And then I had a look on the records page online, and then I saw that the German national record was actually like in reach for me, because I was improving so quickly. And then I just solely focused on 4x4, and then eventually got national records, and soon after I got European records. And yeah, it's just basically fun to get records, and that's why I stuck with it.
Wow. It's gonna be cut out.
It's not gonna be cut out.
Okay, take two. I think mine was 0.001 quicker.
No, I don't think so.
I guess we agree on this. The number one tip for beginners that we would give is just practice, stick to it, and don't try to overreach.
Don't lose confidence, basically.
So we know that there's a lot of stuff out there that you can learn, but as a beginner you should try to learn an easy method, like the layer by layer method, for example. Just stick with it, put a lot of practice in, and just try to get faster with that. And once you gain some confidence with that method, you can try to incrementally increase what you can learn.
and don't be discouraged by seeing like pro cubers times and think they're unreachable. It's just that they have put in like a massive amount of hours of practice, and that's basically the only way to get better.
We all started as beginners, so.
For intermediates, I guess if you go on and learn a new method, then after the beginner stage, yeah, I guess that's time to like learn a new method, whether it's Ru or CFOP, and I guess we can only speak from a CFOP point of view because that's the method we learned. And for that, if you look at it and go to the last layer and see all these algorithms, it might seem a bit overwhelming, but you basically just have to do it methodically. So at first, I would suggest just learning 2-look, OLL and PLL because it's just so few algorithms. And then after that, just like one by one, learn the algorithms, get confident with them, and try to apply as many algorithms as possible that you learned into your solves, and that way you can build up speed and confidence.
Yeah, repetition is key there. You could theoretically learn the whole algorithm set in one day, but you will forget it right away if you don't practice it. So you should just incrementally learn algorithm by algorithm, have a lot of solves, try to apply the algorithms as often as you can, and then they will just get stuck in your head and you won't forget them.
Yeah, for advanced level.
Yeah, I think that depending on who you ask, some people would say that we haven't reached advanced level yet, just because in our methods we don't really employ a lot of algorithms. This might not be the optimal way for everyone. What worked for us was that we just somehow developed a very good look ahead, I would say.
Well, somehow with a lot of practice.
With a lot of practice, of course. We just stuck to very few algorithms, and we just kept on doing solves over solves and gradually became faster. I admit that won't work for everyone, to just solve very fast with few pauses. For other people it might be better to learn a lot of algorithms once you're at a certain stage. But really, other than OLL, PLL, a few COLLs and winter variation, there's not really anything I use in my solves.
Yeah, but like the key point is still, as for beginners and intermediates, it's always just practice. Practice. Don't stop.
Maybe for advanced people it's even more important, because there will come a point where you don't see progression right away anymore, and at that point you really have to stick with it, because you will be discouraged, but if you just stick with it, you will still see some improvement over time.